Tesla and the Great Pyramid, unlocking the secret of unlimited energy. Nikola Tesla believed that he could harness the Earth's energy and transmit it wirelessly around the world. His early experiments were successful, but details of his research mysteriously disappeared after his death. There is no concrete evidence of Tesla's technology for wireless energy. Or maybe it is. For years, we have been taught that the Great Pyramid of Giza was a tomb built for a pharaoh. But this explanation does not hold water. The pyramid has no typical features of Egyptian tombs, no artifacts, hieroglyphs, or elaborate decorations. The so-called granite sarcophagus in the king's chamber never contained a mummy, and no mummy was ever found in a pyramid. The ancient Egyptians considered the pharaohs to be gods. However, the Great Pyramid appears as an unusual construction to house a god. Small rooms, narrow tunnels, and no inscriptions. The construction methods and materials used suggest a different function. The sides of the pyramid are aligned with enough precision to compete with modern engineering. It is oriented towards true north with a margin of error of just 1/15 of a degree. The base is leveled with an accuracy of less than 2 centimeters. Each side of the pyramid measures over 230 meters and is accurate to within 5 centimeters. A striking detail is that the pyramid has not 4 sides, but 8. Each side is slightly concave, and this feature is only visible from above or during the equinoxes, when the shadows cast reveal this particular shape. In addition, whoever built the pyramid seemed to know the exact size of the Earth. Multiplying the height of the pyramid by 43,200 gives the polar distance of the planet with an accuracy of 99.7%. Multiplying the perimeter of the base by 43,200 gives the equatorial circumference of the Earth with an accuracy of 99.3%. The materials used for the construction of the pyramid strengthen the hypothesis that it was an energy machine. The exterior was covered with blocks of glossy white limestone from Tura, which served as an excellent electrical insulator. The inner chambers, on the other hand, were built with pink granite rich in quartz, capable of generating piezoelectricity when compressed. This phenomenon is the same phenomenon that allows quartz watches to work or piezolighters to produce sparks. According to Christopher Dunn, who proposed the idea of the pyramid as a power plant, it all started with underground water. The aquifers under the pyramid would have generated natural sound waves which, rising through the structure, were amplified. In the Queen's chamber, a chemical reaction would have occurred between hydrochloric acid and hydrated zinc chloride, producing hydrogen. This gas would then flow into the Great Tunnel, where the pressure would compress the granite, generating electricity and ionizing the air. The Grand Gallery would have contained 27 or 28 pairs of resonators vibrating at 440 Hz, emitting an F-sharp chord, known to be in harmony with the Earth's natural resonance. Acoustic engineers have confirmed that the tunnel does indeed emit this frequency. At the top of the gallery, a small passage leads to the King's chamber, which also resonates at 440 Hz. Above the chamber are 5 layers of granite beams, separated by air gaps. Dunn claims that these beams were tuned by builders to make them resonate with the F-sharp chord. Dunn's theory received new confirmation in 2018, when scientific experiments showed that the pyramid can concentrate electromagnetic energy in its inner chambers and under the base. In 2019, Eric Wilson published a study describing how granite, when subjected to vibration, can generate electricity by transferring electrons to the surface. The idea of using the Earth's resonance to generate energy is reminiscent of Tesla's design with the Wardenclyffe Tower, built on top of an aquifer. The pyramid, also built on an aquifer, could have transmitted energy through the atmosphere if it had had a gold cover on top, as some theories suggest. Tesla dreamed of providing clean and free energy to the whole world, but the project was sabotaged by economic interests. J.P. Morgan, which initially financed Tesla, withdrew from the project when it realized that wireless power would make its many activities related to the production and distribution of energy obsolete. Morgan, along with other powerful industrialists, saw to it that Tesla was marginalized and the project was abandoned. The Great Pyramid may have suffered some sort of catastrophe that compromised its functioning. Traces of sulfuric acid and ammonium hydrochloride found in the ducts suggest that a violent chemical reaction, possibly an explosion, destroyed part of the internal structure. Burn marks in the Great Gallery and cracks in the granite beams of the King's Chamber support this theory. Some scholars, such as Graham Hancock, argue that the pyramid is much older than previously believed, and that it was not built by the ancient Egyptians, but by an advanced civilization that existed thousands of years earlier. The alignment of the pyramids with the constellation of Orion would date back to 13,500 years ago. In addition, signs of erosion caused by water around the Sphinx suggest that it was exposed to intense flooding, consistent with the rapid melting of glaciers at the end of the last ice age. According to some theories, a solar catastrophic event that occurred about 12,000 years ago would have caused the extinction of many species and the destruction of this advanced civilization. Myths from all over the world speak of a great flood and a lost civilization such as Atlantis. Perhaps the Egyptians found the pyramid already existing and adapted it for ceremonial purposes. Despite the skepticism of mainstream scholars, evidence continues to accumulate in favor of the pyramid theory as a powerhouse. If this technology had been understood and replicated, it could have changed the course of human history, offering clean and free energy to all. Today, as in Tesla's time, powerful economic interests continue to hinder access to free energy sources. Wars, economic instability, and political conflicts stem largely from the struggle for control of energy resources. Tesla, despite his genius, never understood that the real obstacle was not science, but the economic interests of the people in power. If one day we discover the truth about the Great Pyramid, we may finally understand how to generate energy in harmony with the planet and without harming it. Perhaps what happened to Tesla is still happening today. Revolutionary ideas are being stifled to maintain the status quo. Thank you for following this fascinating exploration. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, and share. Until next time.